If you have a cluttered kitchen, you can declutter your kitchen in these 5 easy steps and it will be much tidier, and I even have a bonus for you at the end. Hey friends, I'm Robyn. I help overwhelmed women declutter all of the excess from their lives so that they can start living them. All right, grab your tea and let's go. Now, clutter finds a kitchen like a bear finds our garbage can. There's also the ever-present mess when your kitchen is cluttered. Now let's fix this, my gosh! But let's get started. Number 1, remove any duplicates. You really only need one kind of spatula. Now, I know your mom puts a spatula in your stocking every Christmas. However, you really only need one for scraping and one for flipping. So remove any duplicates. Before I go on, I want to ask you the question of the week, which is, what is one hilarious thing that you have held on to for far too long? For me, it is definitely a spurtle that I had for probably a decade, which is just a stick, or maybe more like a Harry Potter wand, to stir oatmeal that my lovely mother-in-law gave me. It's meant to get the lumps out of the oatmeal, but I have to be honest, normally I just used a spoon. So I finally decluttered the spurtle about a month. The second thing that you can do to keep your kitchen decluttered is to keep the counters as clear as possible. Now, when I was a kid and a teenager, my dad wanted to keep all of our small appliances out on the counter. I'm not really sure why. I kind of think it has to do with the clutter mentality that is mentioned in the Swedish death cleaning book, which I will link down below, about the clutter mentality. Now, this basically is that being surrounded by things makes us feel secure. So maybe he felt great having all of these things out, but it can also make you feel very cluttered. You don't really want your kitchen countertops to be cluttered with things. So put away what you can. We just keep our tea kettle out, our soda stream, because I'm afraid there would be like an issue with it flying through the wall or something with the CO2 cartridge, but we do not keep much out. Like, really, how can your kitchen feel clean if there is stuff everywhere? And also, at the end of the day, make sure that you clean off your counters, put everything away, clean your sink. This actually goes back to what the fly lady says. She says to clean your sink every night. And I have to agree, when I come down to a messy kitchen in the morning, I am like super annoyed. But when I come down to a nice clean kitchen, it's a great way to start the day. Now, on this channel, I make videos that will save you either time, money, or energy. And this, again, is gonna save you all 3. That just keeps happening. The third thing is to remove anything that is broken. Any chipped mugs, cups, glasses. You don't need any broken stuff. So come on, just declutter it. Just the other day, I broke my favorite glass Starbucks cup, which I use for my fizzy water that I drink all day long. And I don't know why, but I pulled it out of the dishwasher and it was broken, and nobody is taking ownership of that, which is fine. But I just decluttered it right away because there's no point in keeping it. I don't need something broken sitting around our house. So decluttered that. The fourth thing is to remove any old and dingy tea towels and cloths. Those are the ones that you use last until it's like laundry day. Now, we actually got these amazing new cloths. Go Clean Co recommends them. So we actually got a couple of boxes of these, and I will link those below as well. They're awesome. We use them for dusting. We use them in place of paper towel for anything. If there's a spill, anything. The only thing we don't use them for is like drying off raw meat or anything, but for the most part, it's better for the environment and they're very handy. But we got rid of all of our old yucky cloths and our old yucky tea towels. Clutter in the kitchen makes it hard to cook. It makes it hard to work in there. You don't want to spend time with your kids in there because it's super stressful. You pretty much avoid being in there, and you might even order takeout way more than you wanted to as a result. So this is why it saves you money. The fifth thing is to remove any old cookbooks that you don't use. If you have a cookbook where you might use 1 or 2 recipes in it, then I would suggest not hanging onto the book, just taking a picture of that. And also, if you have any loose recipes like that you've taken out of magazines or anything like that, take pictures of them, save them in a special album on your phone. I have one on my phone. Or you can also use Trello or Notion or something like that to store your recipes in. Now, my bonus tip for you is that if your kitchen is not working for you, that you need to make sure that you set it up for function. Maybe there is just a little bit more to declutter than you realize. Maybe you are finding that you hate cooking in your kitchen. Well, I have the answer for you because I have a new Simplify Your Kitchen course. It is super inexpensive, super fast, but you will end up with a very tidy, organized kitchen that is very functional, so you can actually work in there, you enjoy it, your kids can go in there, and when you are done, it is tidy, organized, functional. So you can click the link below for that. And also please comment to beat that silly algorithm. This is my decluttering playlist, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.